Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode, we met and talked to Mr. House, who's very determined to get his platinum chip back. The platinum chip that Benny over here has. Speaking of which, Benny apparently has ambitious plans of taking over New Vegas for himself, through the use of a Securitron named Yes Man he has hiding in his room. And this episode, we're going to start with confronting him, the man who tried to kill him for the platinum chip.
No sudden moves around the boss, got it?
Check him out.
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth. Hello? The guy everyone saw go in the Lucky 38, that was you? Oh, shit.
Seems you need to work on your marksmanship.
I hit what I was aiming for. Guess you had brains to spare. Or you just thick-skulled. Either way, baby, this is good news. Maybe I can finally sleep at night, knowing you didn't die. What say you and me cash out? Go somewheres more private-like. Any questions you got, I'll answer.
I want the platinum chip, Benny, and I want it now.
I can't do that, baby, and you know it. There's a lot of angles to this caper, complexities aplenty. But plenty of action, too, enough for both of us. But we don't jabber about that out here in public. Like I said, we should be talking somewheres private.
Give me one good reason not to kill you.
You want a reason? How about 4? They're called bodyguards, and every one of them is packing. Me too, so baby makes 5. Add to that, every chairman in this joint is armed, and not with some holdout pea shooter like maybe you smuggled through security. Anyhow, baby, you didn't come here for vengeance. You came to get clued in. Like I said, we should be talking somewheres private.
The jig is up, Benny. Me and Yesman had a talk.
Baby, this is not the place to go talking about that. Like I said, we should be talking somewheres private.
Why are you so insistent on talking in private?
To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Guaranteed.
We can talk here now, or I can tell everyone my story.
Do what you gotta do, baby, and let the chips fall as they may. You know where to find me. Cool by me if you want to talk after all, but a confab like this, out in public, in my place of business, that don't play. Like I said, we should be talking somewheres private.
He literally didn't even give you the opportunity to walk away from him before re-instigating the conversation there.
To start,
hold on. Take one of those to increase my barter, and...
Cool by me if you want to talk. Like...
Alright, what do you have left? The suite's a nice touch, but someone's got to pay off my contract.
Where's my manners? Here's some cash up front. There'll be more where that came from. Wait for me in the presidential suite. We got a future together, you and me. It's time we got started. Hello?
Let's just hope he comes by himself and he doesn't bring his bodyguards. Quest completed. Ring-a-ding. Okay, we got a level up. Okay, get that. Hit up to 50. 20 more points for repair. Again, just to reiterate, there's a particular or perk that I want to get, but it demands and one of the requirements for getting it is getting, a repair skill. You're up to level 90, which is a lot to ask for. Something that I'm thinking about it. I don't know if it's going to be right now, but one of a couple, 2 or 3 perks that I was planning on getting, Bloody Mess is going to be one of them. Bloody Mess is going to be one of the perks I get because it helps with something else that I'll be doing later. And again, it's going to be one of those. I'll explain when I get I'll explain at the time, but it's kind of, I don't want to spoil things. Yes. Superman failed gold culture getting held every time he uses karma, and that is considered crime. So it's like this is similar to the cannibalism perk, but it's like instead of just eating human flesh alone, you can eat ghoul flesh or super mutants. This is it. The jury. This is the skill here that I was planning on getting. The jury rating. You possess the amazing ability to repair any item using a roughly a similar item. Fix a trail combined with a hunting rifle, a plasma defender with a laser pistol, or even power armor with metal armor. How does it work? Nobody knows, except you. This is the skill that I want to get, but you need a minimum of level 14 and a repair skill of 90 in order to get it. This is the one that I've been looking for. Solar power. This is another perk that I was planning on getting. Well, here's both of the other 3 perks I was planning on getting. With the solar powered perk, you gain an additional 2 points to strength when in direct sunlight and slowly regenerate lost health. And survival level 55. 3 different perks need to be unlocked at like level 20. With the solar powered perk, you gain an additional 2 points to strength when. Oh wait, I read that. Them's good eaters. Any living creature you kill has a 50% chance to have the potent healing items thin red plate. I don't know why I'm not. Thin red paste or blood sausage when looted. These 2 perks combined with the Bloody Mess perk are, well, the most I'm going to say is that these 2 perks, solar power, Them's good eating, and the Bloody Mess perk, all 3 of them are really great for one of the DLCs. And that's all I'm really going to say. Because I do intend to cover the DLCs, but I kind of want to be at the proper level. They have recommended levels for you to enter them. And I kind of want to be able to have the proper perks to go into them. Well, only one of them really requires a decent setup, quote, in order to go into them, and I want to be able to get that. So. But saying any more beyond that would be spoiling it, and I don't want to spoil things. Makes all your weapon equipping in full swing 50% faster. I really need to get on upgrading survival. I haven't been paying attention to that because it's been a while since I had to worry about the perks, so. Double the bonus for being additional. You know what? I'll go with that. Find more ammunition in containers. Well, where is Benny?
Baby, this little meet and greet of ours, chalk me up as a no-show. It would be 41 flavors of stupid to let you get a drop on me. And you've caused plenty enough trouble as is. You forced my hand. Hell, I gotta skip town because of you. A real pain in the caboose.
The least you could do is answer some questions first.
A lifelong learner is you, eh? Then make your questions count, because your lifelong is running life short.
All I am is a courier trying to fulfill my contract.
All this is just work ethic run wild? That's your line? I don't know. Can you get it through your thick skull to leave me and the chip alone? If bullets can't get through, what hope is there?
I dig your line. Let me leave and you'll never see me again.
God damn it. I'm actually gonna let you live? What's come over me? Scramsville, baby. The Strip and you part ways, dig? You come around me again, you won't be getting back up.
Okay, at this point, if you didn't have weren't able to pass the speech check and talk Benny down, he would have sent his guards up here to attack us. But the complete asshole just tricked us and made a run for it.
Hello. Wonder where Benny got off to. You're back. Find anything?
Benny has reprogrammed the Securitron and he's trying to take over the Strip.
He's what? Ah, jeez. Jeez, this is really bad. What are you gonna do?
See if we can...
Yeah, that's ballsy. Good luck with that.
Ain't got much. Oop, wrong button. Where's the quest pointing us to? Cover the platinum chip from the... Oop. I keep forgetting that
Hey.
the button to bring up the Pip-Boy and the button to bring up the little main menu are two different buttons. I keep thinking that using the Pip-Boy is the pause button or whatever. Maybe he hid it in his room. Damn, he got away. Oh, crap. Oh, I keep forgetting that the stupid music in this game is stupid music in this game is copyrighted, and every time I go
wonder
to
where
an
Benny
area
ran
like
off
this,
to.
I end up getting in trouble. Like my videos get blocked in certain countries because of copyright music.
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the Strip and is likely making haste for Caesar's camp as we speak.
You again? How'd you find me here?
I am the greatest of Caesar's Frumentari. It was not a challenge to find you. Nor is this my first visit to the Strip.
Why does Kaiser want to see me?
Go to him, and you will understand. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Cursor Lucullus will be waiting. Caesar awaits.
If that ends up being a trap, I'm not going to be the one that ends up dying. I'll let them know that right now. Well, you guys let's go talk to Mr. House, tell him that Benny ran away with the chip.
Where to, partner?
Events have transpired in a less than optimal fashion. Benny has fled the Strip and the Platinum chip has not been recovered.
Where do you think Benny's gone?
His destination is hardly a mystery. It's a near certainty that he's making his way for Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. It's one of just 2 places on Earth that have the hardware necessary to read the Platinum chip. The Lucky 38 is the other, of course.
What do you think I should do next, House?
I won't lie to you. It'll be dangerous. The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill.
Do you want me to kill Caesar?
Absolutely not. Caesar is of great use to me. I don't want you harming a hair on that man's head, assuming you could find one.
A ball choke? Wow. So what do you want me to do at Fortification Hill?
I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the Platinum chip.
How do I open the hatch?
You can't, but the chip can. The hatch will recognize the Platinum chip and open sesame.
What's inside the hatch?
Something very important. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, so don't bother asking.
Okay, so Mr. House has something that's worth not spoiling, so to speak. Let's go ahead and ask Mr. House directly what the golden question here. What's my stake in this? Why should I be doing this for you?
I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money, though there'll be plenty of that. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race.
I guess we'll find out what his plans for the future are, or later on. But for now, let's at least humor Mr. House and agree to do as he asks.
I expect that if Benny doesn't have the chip, Caesar will make sure you get it. More on that later. Be off.
Well, we're already practically working for Mr. House himself. The NCR wants to recruit us, working out, and now Caesar himself wants to talk to us.
Penthouse floor. Casino floor.
What'd you think of Mr. House? I was surprised he only had the 2 robot sex slaves.
2? First of all, robot sex slaves? Gross. Second of all, 2? What do you mean 2? I only saw the 1. Let's see.
A lifetime supply of fancy lad snack cakes, revenge against my enemies, and world peace. In that order.
Okay, there's nothing new to talk about, so...
Let's.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
Why do you want to know, ma'am?
Oh, well, we heard, we meaning the followers of the apocalypse, that you had been in there, the Lucky 38, I mean, and we were wondering if you could help us, if it's not too much trouble, of course.
How do you get enough money to enter the strip?
This is important enough to the followers that we scraped together the caps required for the credit check. And I'm staying at Vault 21, which is pretty cheap, for the strip anyway.
What does your help involve?
Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you.
And that's probably where I come in, right?
Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illnesses.
So are you... Let's just try failing this bar check here.
Oh, no, that wasn't really what we had in mind. We were hoping you would just, help us, to be helpful.
Really? Fine. I'm already here.
Really? Oh, I wasn't expecting you to agree so easily. That's great. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
I'm already right here. Might as well just... Might as well. I'll do it. Huh? Oh, that's weird. I'm moving forward and my character just jumps to the side. Okay. What? Seriously? Just loops around? Come on. Wait, did I see Stace in there? Anyway, you'll want to come to this terminal right here. Which is up here from the front door over there. Bug.
Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting.
Hey, have you been able to bug Mr. House's network yet?
Get off my back, woman! I want to talk to my robot. Jeez! I've bugged the tower for you.
It looks like we've started getting reports from the tower's network. I'm sure the others will be able to make some sense of this. Oh, what the hell? The bug went offline. Damn it! I swear to God that old man has thought of everything. Well, it looks like this was all for nothing. But you did your best. I appreciate the help.
Well, the followers of the apocalypse like me now. There, got my companions back.
Strip secure.
You know what? Something I've been thinking about doing is Veronica herself admits she's from the Brotherhood of Steel, and we finally got the location of the Brotherhood of Steel, well, from Yes Men. So how about we take a little detour from the plot and go check them out. Besides, in order to do, there's some things I still plan on doing or show off or so that I want, but I need to level up some more in order to. Why do I not have a weapon? Oh yeah, because my stuff when I entered the place. Ooh, look at this! I never really used a 9mm machine gun before. Look at this thing. I want some more levels to do some of the things I was planning on showing off in the. Yeah, I don't know if I said before, but Veronica's a close-range fighter, where she fights unarmed, with an unarmed fighting style, which means usually punching things and using weapons that allow her to punch. There's an enemy over here. If it's going to be that hard to find, might as well not bother. LVA class of 99 rules. Peace. Drop chems, not bombs. Billy rules. Make love, not war. The bomb. Steve was here. Steve also apparently didn't go to school if his spelling's that atrocious. Brett. Let's see what's down here. You hear nothing. Hello? Okay, there's apparently not much down or worth looking for. Huh? Sounds like a thunderstorm. Clear as day, I'm hearing thunderstorms. Veronica, punch him! Jeez, sitting there taking damage like an idiot. Come on, Veronica. Trust you better than that.
Hey!
Jeez. Ban the bomb. Apparently someone was... Is anyone there? Nothing. Door. Oh. It broke. Really? Unlock the door for nothing. Nothing other than free experience, I guess. If you're in that much of a desperate need for 27 points of experience. Let's try this door. Let's see if anything's down here.
Hold on, I've got this.
Huh?
I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
And he's apparently ready to greet us.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay?
Don't worry.
And the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Hey, as long as you don't start any problems with me, I won't create any problems for you, got it? Still, we should probably be on decent behavior for Veronica, because this is her group, you know? Okay. Ooh, they got turrets here. The old Brotherhood of Steel logo.
Download complete. Begin recording.
Hold on, what?
Navarro Outpost Scientist, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several data banks of information on this machine.
Continue.
Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several data banks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy, and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
Helios will be ours again someday. Where did you get that iBot? I've never seen one modified quite like that.
Uh-oh, I think they might be interested in Eddie.
I've important work to do, so no time to talk.
We have a duty to preserve the past.
If it's not broken weapons, it's broken power armor.
We have a duty to preserve the past.
Oh, again, I keep getting the buttons mixed up. sure, my mind keeps thinking that they're one and the same. I can't get over that. You'll have to forgive me if I keep making that mistake. It's like a force of habit. Muscle memory. Ooh, this symbol looks crudely drawn on the wall.
Only a few people get to venture outside, usually to trade for food.
Where did you get that eye body? I've never seen one modified quite like that.
Elder McNamara.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
I think, at least for Veronica, I'll try helping you guys for now.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
Surely you would probably have people better suited to look for them than me.
The less who are aware of this situation, the better. My brothers and sisters were deeply traumatized by the losses we incurred several years ago. It would be imprudent to worry them unduly without first discovering the facts of the situation.
Oh, fine, I'll go looking for your guys.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Okay. Find the missing Brotherhood patrol at Repcon. Find Fidelis AFB. Find Brotherhood patrol at Black Mountain. Let's talk to Veronica while we're here. Let's see what she's got to say, if anything at all.
What's up? I was young and I needed the money.
Wait, what? Nothing new. Okay, let's keep going.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
No offense, but why exactly should I trust you?
Why should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us, and choosing whom to trust for yourself. So are you willing to listen?
Might as well hear you out, at the very least. I can't promise to agree to anything other than listening.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
What about Veronica? She seems to come and go as she pleases.
Veronica's a special case. She handles the procurement of supplies. If we didn't let her and those like her back in, we'd all starve. If the Elder could manage it, he'd shut them out as well, and all in the name of security, which is why we need to replace him.
Have you tried bringing this up with the Elder yourself?
Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced.
And what, I suppose you nominate yourself as the new Elder or something?
I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any two others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt, so it falls to me. I would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership.
And how do you propose to go around doing that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
No offense, and don't take this the wrong way, but what exactly would I get out of helping you?
If I become Elder, the lockdown will be lifted, and we'll once again be able to send patrols out into the wastes. We'll become powerful again. And when that happens, it will be good to have the Brotherhood as an ally. Good enough?
You're so keen on ensuring the power and strength of the Brotherhood of Steel, which isn't necessarily a bad thing in and of itself, but we can't exactly tell whether or not it'll be a good thing yet. I'll think about it and see what I can do.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
There seems to be a bit of a passive conflict going on in the Brotherhood of Steel. Well, Henderson is apparently getting sick of McNamara's leadership and wants to essentially remove him from power, from the sound of it, doing so peacefully, and make himself the Elder, so that he can make things right according to his views. But that's something I think for the time being I'll leave to you. Go down in the comments and who do you think deserves the support? Or should we work for McNamara, the current Elder, or keep him in power? Or do you think Henderson has any point? Do you think Henderson makes any good points, and we should? What? Oh. Do you think Henderson makes any good points about the Elder needing to lose his power, so to speak, and it needs to be taken away from his position? And tell me down in the comments below what you think as we deal with the Brotherhood in this episode. But in the meantime, we're going to be exploring around and following the quest to do McNamara, find McNamara's patrols. Ooh, this place is getting radioactive. Rad-X.
Trouble.
Huh? Where? Huh? Oh, what is that? Ew, it's lobbing crap at me. Ew. Ah. Oh god, there's more crawling up from the pit. Mo?
Come on.
Why is that one called Mo? Oh god. You now have radiation poisoning. Visit a doctor or take Radaway to lower your radiation level. You can also protect yourself ahead of time by taking Rad-X, which increases your radiation resistance. The guy... Oh wait, I probably left it. Oh yeah, let's put on some pajamas. Veronica, come here. Veronica, come here, I got something. What?
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Something that may or may not be better. Power armor.
Aw, you shouldn't have. It's just my taste. Thank you.
Yeah, if you give Veronica power armor, she'll start wearing it. I don't know if I said this yet, but something you need to be careful about in radiation is that you can have up to about, hold on, if any, like all of your little effects like hunger, or thirst, and sleep, and radiation can go up to 1,000, and you need to like take respective items or sleep respectively in order to have them go back down. Because, and you need to be careful about that, because you need to be careful about it, because in hardcore mode, food, thirst, and sleep if you're in hardcore mode, otherwise just radiation by itself. If any of the stats get up to the worst it gets, then I think it goes in increments of like 200, like 200, 400, etc. That you get little debuffs like endurance going down as such like that, and if any of the stats get to any of the stats cross the line and or get to the end and you get like 1,000 in any of them, it's automatic death. Oh Christ.
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on.
What? I'm sorry. You seem pretty friendly for a mutant.
Keep saying things like that and I won't be so friendly. Not every super mutant is a brain-damaged brute. Many of us are just as intelligent as basic humans, and the rest don't really have any choice in the matter, do they?
I'm sorry about that. No offense intended.
And none taken. since you apologized.
Okay. Glad we're able to be back on respectful terms. Anyway, what makes this a dangerous place?
You must have heard her radio broadcasts. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the Supreme Commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopia. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight.
Oh. Do you need some kind of help with Tabitha? What? How did Tabitha end up in control?
For years, Black Mountain was a peaceful community. Its leader, Marcus, broadcast an invitation to mutants throughout the wasteland. That's how I found Black Mountain. So did others, most of them second-generation mutants. Marcus welcomed everyone. That was his mistake. The community ended up being mostly second-gen, not very bright, but easy to influence. Fine until the Nightkin came along, led by Tabitha. In a week, she had most of the second-gens thinking she was some kind of prophet, and that she should be broadcasting her truth, not Marcus. Marcus saw what was coming and decided to leave before things got out of hand. He smashed the radio and left to found Jacobstown.
You said Marcus smashed the radio. Apparently not very well, apparently?
There's a sad story behind that. Marcus smashed it just fine, but while we were gone, some ghoul named Raoul came along. Tabitha turned him into her personal mechanic. A slave, really. See, if I'd been standing down here, I could have warned him before it was too late.
Why are you here instead of that Jacobstown?
Marcus sent me here a couple of months ago to check on Black Mountain. I suppose you could say I came here as a spy. But with no signs of Tabitha's weakening and none of the second gens ready to revolt or to come to Jacobstown, there wasn't much I could do. Down here, on the other hand, I've saved a dozen mutants from heading up the mountain. It's not much, but it's something. I have my own reasons to stay away from Jacobstown for a while. Reasons we won't be discussing. So I've stayed here.
What sort of trouble should I expect if I choose to go up there?
The road is a series of switchbacks up to the peak. There are 3 blockades plus patrols. Sneaking past them would be difficult. Just before the peak is a kind of shanty village. More second gens there. And then there's Tabitha's compound, heavily guarded by her Nightkin.
What is Jacobstown exactly?
The opposite of Black Mountain. A stable community of mutants, mostly. Led by a mentally stable leader. Humans are welcome there, so long as they behave themselves. Look northwest of Red Rock Canyon if you want to find it.
Ooh, we got that marked on the map, so that's something we could check out later. Tell me about the Nightkin.
The Nightkin are vicious in combat, and that's if you see them coming. Most don't. They were created to be soldiers and given devices to camouflage them in battle. Unfortunately, the devices drove most of them mad over time. They spend most of their time at the top of the mountain, but patrol the roads after dark as well. You do well to avoid the mountain at night.
Okay, so... I appreciate the warning, but I like to think I can take care of myself.
Yes, I hear that sometimes. And then I never see the people who said it again.
Okay, and for what it's worth, I like to point out that that this guy here is a super mutant. What we encountered when dealing with the ghouls at the retcon station, what the ghouls call demons, those were Nightkin. And the difference between Nightkin and super mutants like this guy are virtually the same for most intents and purposes. But the difference is that super mutants like this guy are large and green, as you're seeing on him, whereas Nightkins are sort of... Radio. Nightkin are like gray or like dark blue or whatever is that the difference is that super mutants like him are just fine with being seen, but Nightkin like to make themselves invisible with stealth. But again, Nightkin like to make themselves invisible with stealth boys. What the? Oh God! Are you serious? Let's get rid of that sarsaparilla. You like that? Dang, Veronica.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress? Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
For God's sake, Veronica, calm down about the dress, please. Wait, I forgot I gave her the golden gloves.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Wait, past Nick.
Hey, a dress. Thank you. I am totally trying this on later.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the little dress. Like, some things like that she'll make comments on if you give it to her, but at the same time, like, there are better choices that I intend to give her. I do have at least one in mind, but I'm sure there's like multiple options. REPCON headquarters.
How may I serve you, master?
Nothing. Oh, there'll be a
How
door.
may I serve you, mistress?
Gosh. Shut up, robots. Let's just go in this door since the marker's leading us to it. Huh?
Does jump... You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
I will if you don't stop talking. Jeez, you gotta make a comment every time. Come on.
Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building.
Okay, what's the time? Okay, it's...
Welcome to Repcon headquarters, Rocketeer. Come all this way to see our little facility, have you? I'm here to answer any and all questions you may have, within specified parameters. And if you'd like, I can provide a tour of our museum.
What can you tell me about Repcon?
I can answer whatever questions you'd like, provided your query is limited to Repcon history, research and development, or Robco.
What's Repcon's history?
Repcon's illustrious history began way back in 2054, shortly after the famous Delta 11 rocket was completed and launched. Repcon's initial focus was on the development of fuel to be used in orbital propulsion, in response to the energy crisis of 2052. Sad times indeed. The company really took off when Robco purchased Repcon in late 2076 to develop unmanned rockets to explore the solar system.
Alright, enough about Repcon.
Very well. Feel free to ask me more about Repcon at any time. Don't be shy. The tour showcases Repcon's amazing scientific contributions, and the promise of many more, coupled with its parent company, Robco.
Tell me about Robco.
Robco Industries purchased Repcon in 2075 to assist with some of Robco's military projects, as well as developing unmanned space exploration. The relationship between Robco and Repcon is mutually beneficial, and we hope that both companies bolster each other well into the next century.
That sounds like a bunch of pro-company propaganda jargon. That's enough.
Very well. The tour...
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye, Rocketeer. Be sure to visit again. Oh, and please, for your own safety, stay outside of restricted areas.
Or restrict your areas. What? Huh? Okay, that was weird.
Goodbye, Rocketeer. Be sure to visit again. Oh, and please, for your own safety, stay outside of restricted areas.
Oh, look. Just like... Yeah, just like Eddie. Kinda.
You have been warned. Please vacate the premises or you will be considered an intruder.
Please.
How may I serve you, mistress?
For God's sake, can I literally do anything in this building at all?
Keep an eye out for trouble.
Huh? The subtitle says, I appreciate how you helped us so far, but he verbally said, keep an eye out for trouble with the heck.
I appreciate how you've been helping us so far.
Okay, that's more accurate.
Someone entered the Lucky 38. That's never happened before.
How would word spread around this quickly? Oh, my character needs sleep. Wait.
I'm just security, not a doctor.
Let's talk to her. Dr. Yusanagi.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes.
What kind of implants do you have available?
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got two much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
Show me the prices on the implants.
One other thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be able to handle only a limited number of implants. The healthier you are, the more implants I'll be able to give you. Now, what surgery are you considering?
Just as a quick note, when she says the healthier you are, the more implants, then she'll be able to give you, she's talking about your endurance stat. The higher your endurance is, the more implants you'll be able to have. So that's another benefit of having a higher endurance, is besides having more health or so. I'd like the regenerating ability, please.
That's the Phoenix Monocyte Breeder. The implant speeds up cell regeneration, an effect similar to that of some lizards and sea creatures. The implant is very expensive, however. 12,000 caps.
Ouch! I don't have that kind of money, girl.
That's all right.
You selling? You know what? I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't like your prices.
Take care.
So yeah, there's that option. You can increase you can come here to increase your stat. You can come here to increase your... You can buy the increased stats. You can buy...
Hey.
I hate this guy being on the couch.
When people have got nothing left, they can always turn to the followers.
That's one thing I don't like is when like NPCs put themselves their like backs to a wall or a corner and they just watch the entire room, making it impossible to like for me to take things because they're always watching the entire room. The only way I can take either of those, I really want those magazines, but the only way I could be taking either of them is if I use the stealth boy to turn myself completely invisible. But I don't want to do that because that's just a complete waste of a perfectly good stealth boy.
Hey!
Huh? What? Why'd she kill a cow? Or a Brahmin? What the hell? Mole rat crash. What the hell, Veronica? The cow wasn't even doing anything to us. That was completely uncalled for. Train tracks. Excuse me. Huh. So, wonder what this guy's doing out here.
Whoa there, pal. You better slow down, or you'll get blown up like the rest of the idiots who thought they'd scavenge in boomer territory. Now that I've got your attention, might you be interested in a little information? It'll cost you, but it's well worth the investment.
You can tell me, or you can tell the other side of my boo.
Whoa, simmer down. I'll tell you, I'm a gambler and a scavenger. I've made some cash from gambling and some cash from reclaiming goods that are no longer being used. Now, do you want my help or not?
Thanks for the warning. What's going on past these signs?
Oh, lordy, lordy. You haven't heard of the boomers? What rock have you been living under? They're a bunch of artillery-slinging, grenade-lobbing odd jobs camping out in Nellis. Wander into their territory and you're as good as mincemeat.
Is there a way to get past?
There is a way, and I'll tell you. For a little wager.
Wager? What do you have in mind?
Well, I know the secret to get past. If you give me the caps, I'll tell you. If you make it back alive, I'll double your money.
The thing about this is that it's kind of funny how you can do this. How you can pass a barter or check of 40 in order to downsize it from 300 caps to 50, which would be fine if you don't have 300 caps to pay him, or that just doesn't sound like something you want to do. But the thing is like if you come back to him alive after visiting these boomers, he'll double your money, which means if you use the barter check to lower it from 300 to 50, he'll only pay you back 100, giving you a net profit of 50. However, if you're able and willing to pay the 300 cap that it originally is he'll pay you back 600, giving you a net profit of 300. And so by passing this barter check here, you'll be lowering your net profit from 300 to 50. So yeah, let's play his little wager and pay 300 caps for that.
Okay, here you go. That page has the details, but it's all in the timing as you move from building to building. I'll be here watching, so I'll know if you've made it to the gate or not. Remember, there's 600 caps in it if you make it. I keep hearing about some courier making a fuss over at the strip. Must have delivered more than just mail.
Jeez, we just did that like a while ago. It's hardly been a day since then. And everyone's already talking about it. Considering how dangerous this can get, I'd recommend saving real quick and telling your companions to stand back before.
Should have brought something to read.
Ow! Ow, God!
Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting.
I didn't expect that getting this close would be dangerous.
Should have brought something to read.
I'll give you something to read. Besides, at the moment we're not here to temporary password to bear. Summary 5A. Alright, look for the components mentioned in the briefing to be reasonable in the past that may prove helpful. McNamara. The key to avoiding the artillery is to move from building to building up the northwest side of town towards the front gate. Stick to the high cover in the northeast corner of the two buildings to beeline for the gate. The guards won't shoot their own people, so stick to the fence until you make it to the gate. Also, I know the old train tunnel that enters the area from the south. No one's ever come back to the guy out there to say it is safe.
Should have brought something to read.
I'll save that, so. rockets are so powerful that they're just like killing me through splash. The rockets are so powerful that the splash damage is getting me through the building. Restricted area, no trespassing beyond. Now that we've got to the gate, we're safe. Gotcha, you
Hold it right there. Don't you move. How the hell did you survive that bombardment?
Why are you pointing a rocket launcher at me? Do you know how dangerous that is? For you? Who's in charge here? I didn't run through all that activity to hear your stupid questions.
Are you even human? Some kind of mutant? Move a muscle now and I'll blow you to pieces.
I didn't come here to attack you, although your bombardment kinda tempted me. Do you really think I'm scared of a punk like you?
Watch your mouth, Savage. Raquel will be here any second.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master-at-Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you.
You got a really bad angle here. Come on. What's a Master-at-Arms?
I oversee the security of the Nellis homeland, from the coordination of its defense to the training and fitness of its population.
So the fact that we're having this conversation means you failed, right?
I wasn't the one firing the howitzers. If you want to see how good I am at killing savages, I can show you.
Yeah.
Or you can accept Mother Pearl's invitation. It's your choice.
Yeah, we can test your aim, and then I'll blow your head off for taking a fight with me. Anyway, who's Mother Pearl?
As I said, she is our eldest. Mother Pearl has lived at Nellis from the start, and has the wisdom of her age. She said that this day would come, and that any savage to reach our gate should be brought to her.
Fine, lead the way.
Follow close, and mind your behavior.
How about you mind your behavior?
Welcome, child. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you? I've been waiting a good 5 years for an outsider to come along and visit.
Jeez, all your guys have a freaking attitude problem. Anyway, you didn't exactly roll out a red carpet.
Those howitzers of ours aren't just for entertainment, child. Explosive ordnance is what keeps the savages at a distance. Except you. There's something special about you, child, and it was the howitzers that gave you a chance to show it.
I'm sorry, how might I be of assistance?
Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get used to what it's like to have a outsider around and about. Should that go well, it may be you can help in big ways, too. We'll have to see.
How can we trust each other if you're going to be keeping secrets?
You have to keep in mind that you're our first contact with the outside world since I was barely a woman. Seclusion has kept us safe, but the world around us is changing. Neon lights in the distance, patrolling robots, soldiers. My youngers think our guns can keep out the world, but I think we need to let it in just a little, or become its victim. You're that little bit of the world, child. Welcome to Nellis.
Okay, if I went to help you, where would you suggest I start?
You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some repairs. Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and hear the story of our people. All you have to do there is listen. Come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outsider needs to be blown up.
Watch your step, sister.
Watch your step, sister.
Okay, I think you guys need to back off. There's like 3 guys right on me. Oh yeah, take the crown away over the equivalent of a penny. I don't have anything that can launch missiles at the moment, so...
Hey.
So, this is an interesting group. Hold on. Again, I keep thinking of this thing. What's up? Okay, let's find that Brotherhood of Steel. Right here. Are you serious? That... Hold on, let me... Let me go get Veronica and Eddie. Follow me.
Aw, just when the standing around was getting...
Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. You're the first one to make it through alive, let alone manage a return trip.
I believe that you said you would double my money?
Yep. Here are your caps.
That was 600 hit cap. Oops.
Sorry about that. Poor memory. Here you go.
See? That's a little 300 and you get it double back. Net profit of 300. A little better than the net profit of 50 that you would have gone had you... Eddie, you're gonna have to come here. Miscellaneous. But still, that's another thing that's worth asking. Like, do you want me to focus on doing main storyline mission? It's like... hold on. Let me...
Yes! Finally! Everything is coming up for Veronica. Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Just combine it.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Wait, hold on. Give her the armor. It's a bit weighty, but she knows how to use it. Because using power armor, at least in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, is using power armor requires special training. And there's a there's only like, from what I know, there's only like 2 ways in Fallout New Vegas that you can possibly get power armor training in the entire game. Which, I'll say right now, one of those ways is the Brotherhood of Steel, because, you know, they would be interested in things along the lines of power armor. But still, while we hear the mission statement, temporary password, and dare to do it. Hold on. The better part of valor and the dare to do it. Summary Paladin and Russell you and an escort are to investigate the military base to the northeast of for the components we need. We had reports that the current occupants are fiercely territorial, but it's highly unlikely they have any weapons that can seriously threaten someone with full power armor. The threat level is considered minimal. McNamara. I said Vera. Like with a V. McNamara. With an M. Okay, I don't know what that's for. Okay. I think this might be a good idea, good part to cut the episode off. What do you think I should be doing here? Do you want to see more of the Brotherhood of Steel? Well, well, obviously I'm going to be doing Brotherhood of Steel no matter what, because we've got Veronica here, so might as well do it, right? Which, a quick little side note that I want to say, if you went to the Brotherhood of Steel bunker without Veronica in your party, they would have greeted you at the door with armed guards, put a bomb collar on your neck, and forced you to do a quest for them in order to prove your trustworthiness, and trying to deviate from that mission, and it would cause them to detonate the bomb collar, killing you. That's what the Brotherhood of Steel would have done if Veronica wasn't in your party. So yeah, if you want to skip that quest, it might be a good idea to have Veronica in your party. So there's that. But meanwhile, do you want to see? Would you like to see more of Brotherhood of Steel? Do you want me to help the Boomers? Do you want me to cut the side quests for a while and focus on doing the story, which at this point would probably be going to, with the fort on the other side of the dam in order to meet with Kaiser or Caesar, whichever you prefer to pronounce it as. It seems like few characters can't decide. Some characters call him Caesar, other characters call him Kaiser. But anyway, if you want to see me do story which involves going to the Legion camp, regardless of what we do there, do you want to see more of the Brotherhood of Steel, or do you want me to just go back and help the Boomers? And when we get, regardless of when we do it, when we do the try to accomplish the Brotherhood of Steel quest, do you want me to? Who do you think I should listen to? Should I listen to Henderson and try to remove McNamara from Power, or do you think we should listen to McNamara and help him out with the quest he's giving us? State all your opinions down in the comments below. But in the meantime, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. This has been in Fallout New Vegas. This ended and next time we'll I guess depending on what happens in the next episode will kind of depend on the feedback of it again, because otherwise the default that I'm going to do, I plan on continuing. Well, I'm not sure if I can continue the Brotherhood quest. You saw that I can't exactly explore the Retcon building without science or lockpick of 50, and last time I checked, my lockpick's at 30. Yeah, my science is 36. So unless I had a way to double either of them to 20, yeah, 10. I guess I should have taken that perk that made magazines more effective. Magazines would like boost to 20 or something. But either way, I'll try to figure something out. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Fallout New Vegas. And until next time, I'll see you guys around.